And now, the most valuable player from Carver High, Warren Coolidge.
I'm telling you, the kid's another Dr. J. He's a star attraction.
I know you've been approached, Warren, and sooner or later, any college scout's gonna have to come through me.
It ain't no college scout.
Look, I'm ready to give Mrs. Coolidge a check for $2,500. What are you willing to do?
Why don't you climb down off that Mercedes and mix with the street folk, huh?
See, my mom always told me not to take something and give nothing in return.
Well, suppose you use your imagination.
Go, Coolidge. All right, elevate one. Okay.
We'll give him a little while to sweat out this second one. We got 36 seconds left on the clock. That's plenty of time. All right, when he blows his second foul shot, get it up the court fast and get it inside the Coolidge. He's hot and they can't handle him, all right? Coolidge, when you score, take the inbounds, man. We're going to a full court press. You got to pick up all over the floor. Two-time jump in the lanes, anything you can do. You got to take chances. Make him make an error, all right? So we can get the ball.
No foul.
All right, no fouls. Anybody hurting? No. All right, you all right?
Yeah.
All right, get your win. Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
We got 6 seconds left. You got to do the same thing, a lot of pressure, overplay, and deny the ball. If they get the ball in, you got to foul. Grab whoever you can and make it obvious so the ref sees it. You got it? You're doing everything just the way you're supposed to. You keep it up, you're going to get that ball, all right?
Right.
Anybody hurting?
No.
Get your breath, get your hands dry, Salami.
You see it enough?
Yeah.
Kid's good, huh? He's got all the right moves. Well, what do you think?
It's a difficult situation, Walter. You see, normally the front office won't touch a high school kid unless it can be validated that he'd make the same move anyway.
In other words, if the word is out that another franchise was willing to get into it, you guys could get into it.
Yeah, we could get into it.
Well, what is he worth?
It's hard to say.
Well, would you go bonus?
I don't know.
Well, what if somebody else was willing?
We'll have to see.
Okay, listen, I'll be in touch, huh?
Yeah, be in touch.
And now, if you'll all stay in your seats, we'll have the presentation of the Tournament Cup and the MVP award. And now, the most valuable player of the Fall Intercity Invitational Tournament. And I must say, this is the first time in 8 years that the selections were unanimous. The winner, from Carver High, Warren Coolidge. I'd like to say a few words, Warren. Thanks. Well said.
Nice job today, you guys. It was good defense. Hey, well, you too, Salami. That was a famous first for you. You didn't foul out till the second half. All right, listen up, you guys. I just want you all to know that despite the final score of this game, in my book, you're winners.
Yeah, how's that, Coach?
Because for the first time, you played up to your full potential. I saw it. The fans sensed it. Today, you won that whole gym over.
Yeah, right.
You expect them to write it up in the papers that way?
Sure. Carver High drops last game, but wins tournament by popular demand.
Now, look, we came into this tournament odds-on favorites to finish last. So not only did we get through the first round, we came within 2 points of going all the way. So maybe we didn't make it this season. But next year in this tournament, look out. Huh? All right, hit the show.
Coolidge, you are really beginning to come into your own. You know that? You couldn't have played better than you did in this tournament.
I could have made the last tap.
You start expecting everything to go your way, you're going to go through life pretty disappointed. Now, honestly, just between you and me, would you rather have the game, or you'd rather have this trophy?
I'd rather have both.
Well, you will next year.
Yeah, I've been hearing that since I've been a kid, man. That's the story of my life.
No, that's the story of everyone's life.
I mean, they going crazy.
I know,
over this
man.
dude.
The cat scored 32 points, man.
Yeah, I scored 12.
17 rebounds, man. What is he, a superstar,
Man,
man?
they act like they want to kiss
I
his
know.
feet. You know what I mean?
Cat ain't all that good, man. Goodness sake. I play with the boy every
You think
day.
he's sorry, man?
Huh?
You think he ready?
Oh,
Watch, his head won't even fit through that door. Watch this. What? Where is he at?
Hey, cool. Come on, man. Late.
Say what? Hey, Junior!
Paper. Come on, man.
You got it hanging out your mouth, boy. Say, man, you seen the sports page today? Huh?
Yeah, with a paper saying you stole the show, man. Got your picture in here and everything.
Huh? Like you got some friends down there. Oh. Know what you look like in there? Look like Bill Walton in a gorilla suit.
That's just so funny.
That's cool. Hey, man, sign a couple of these for me, man. My sister wants this autograph here.
Yeah.
Please.
Go ahead, put your signature down, bro. Just put it down 5 or 6 times. Maybe we can sell them, make a few dollars, you know.
Hey, Coolidge! Great game last night!
Got some new partners, huh?
You know him, man?
Hey,
Boy, when the white boys start recognizing you in the streets, you know you got it, man.
Yeah, heard that.
hey, man, that ain't nothing. You want to know what happened to me this morning while I was in the bathroom?
What?
My father came in and shook my hand.
So what?
What you mean, so what? My father ain't been home in 2 years.
Hey.
What was that?
Proof
What proof?
that there is a God.
Well, that's gotta be his old lady, then.
You ain't lying. What I could do with that?
Oh, man, you wouldn't know where to start.
Are you crazy? I know where to start, Jack. I'd start with, would you marry me, baby?
Hey, now's your chance.
You're Warren Coolidge, aren't you? You want to ride?
Where?
Anywhere you want to go.
Get in the car, Brian.
Well, it's not polite to make a lady wait. It won't bite.
Is this yours?
No, I stole it. But there's no telling how long it'll take the law to catch up with us, so climb in.
Just ain't fair.
What ain't?
Man getting 2 trophies for the same game.
You're not busy today, are you? I mean, you don't have any plans. Good. Because I have a few errands to run, and I thought maybe you could come with me. We could get a chance to talk and get a chance to know one another.
Could I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why me?
Because you're a star. And a friend of mine who's interested in stars asked me to come down and watch you play.
I don't get it. Your friend's a scout or something?
Not exactly. You ever hear of a professional sports agent? Well, he handles professional ball players. He's the one responsible for all the super contracts for the Dr. J's of the world.
What's he want with me?
The same thing you want, Warren. A contract to play professional ball.
The pros?
That's right. We've had reports on you for a long time. Now, you've got all the moves, you've got the right instinct, and you've got the jump shot. But if that's all it was, then a lot of young players would have made it a long time ago. It's very rare that you find a high school player that has all the other necessary things to make it as pro.
What other things?
Well, the right attitude, for one. And, well, you see, Warren, this is a man's game. There are a lot of incredible rewards, but there's a lot of hard work. There's no place for a boy. Now, you must know when you're ready. And most of all, you must know that you want it more than anything else in the world.
Thorpe! Coolidge, you got Thorpe!
Gomez. You're in for Coolidge.
Me in for Coolidge?
You see anybody else here in a basketball uniform named Gomez? No? Get out of here. Take a seat, Showboat.
I ain't tired, Coach.
Well, I am. Sit down.
All right, set up. All right, Go-Go.
Coolidge. Salami, where's Coolidge?
It's not here.
I can see that, Salami. Where is he?
I don't know. Maybe he's in the locker room.
Well, go get him.
Coolidge! Coolidge! Go, stay with him.
Hello, Warren.
All right. Red Auerbach, please. Walter Preston. I'm an old friend of his. Well, he was in a meeting last time I called. No, I'll call him back. Thanks. The operator? Yeah, long distance call, person to person, Mr. Doug Batty, B as in boy, A-T-T-Y, Wheeling, West Virginia.
Yeah. No. There's some talk about another miners' strike here. And if the mines close, the team could be out of business. As it is now, we're averaging less than 300 attendance per game.
Doug, listen to me. You're passing up a great opportunity. I just spoke to Red on the phone, and Boston's interested in him. Well, I figured I'd call you first because, to be honest with you, I think the kid can use a little seasoning in the semi-pro leagues. Well, you know what these pro vultures are like. They're liable to rush him before he's ready and ruin the kid for life.
Walter, you're all hard. But we don't have the money.
How do you expect to make money if you don't invest money? I'm telling you, the kid's another Dr. J. He's a star attraction. You'll be packing him like sardines to see this kid play. Not to mention what his contract will be worth in a year or two in the pros. Well, I can let you have him for $10,000.
Have you got this Canada contract?
I got him signed, sealed, and delivered.
Well, 10 grand is too much. Now, listen to me. I'll tell you what I'll do. If you want to send this kid out for a tryout, and he is what you say he is, maybe we'll give you a 6.
You know, you're talking nickels and dimes to me. You know that, don't you? All right, let me sleep on it. I'll get back to you in a day or two.
He's looking at me like I'm a look the place.
They do that to everybody. The strategy is to make you feel uncomfortable walking in so that you have to buy something to avoid the embarrassment of walking out. Hello, may I see that ankle bracelet, please?
How much is that?
I don't know. I never bothered to look.
$85.
You pay that kind of green for that little thing?
Gold accentuates the assets, Warren. It's cheap, at twice the price.
Would you like me to put this on, miss?
Allow me.
How do you like it, Warren?
I like it.
Good. Then I'll take it. Now, I need one more thing.
Then I'll get my pad.
Do you have a nickname, Warren?
Guys call me Cool.
Because of the way you react when the heat's on, right?
No, it's just short for Coolidge.
You know, the last time I saw Earl Monroe, he had this cute little necklace on with the word Pearl on it.
You know Earl Monroe?
Sure, I know Earl. Suppose we get one for you.
Hey, I don't have that kind of cash.
Well, you will. I mean, let's just say I'll treat now, and when you make it, you pay me back.
I don't think so. See, my mom always told me not to take something and give nothing in return.
Well, suppose you use your imagination. I had a lovely day, Warren. It was a lot of fun.
I sure learned a lot.
Well, I have a lot more to teach you.
Come on in, the door's open. Well, how'd it go?
The way it usually goes.
Is he right?
Ready to burst.
Good. Let's not waste any time. Let's go get him.
Hey, Coolidge, where you been?
Taking care of business?
But your business is this basketball team.
My business is my business.
What's this? Cool?
It's a gift from a fan.
Oh, she's still gonna be a fan of yours when I move you to a different position?
What position?
Bench.
Come on, you can't bench me.
What, you suffering from amnesia, Coolidge? I do whatever I want, because I'm the coach and you're the player.
Wrong. I do whatever I want because you're the coach and I'm the star.
I take it you saw Coolidge.
How'd you guess?
I could smell the smoke.
You see that trinket he's got hanging around his neck?
That and the Mercedes. Must add up to something.
Yeah, let's face it. Nobody throws cash like that at a kid unless they want something.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
That we're in big trouble.
And you're gonna lose Coolidge.
To a German car and a piece of jewelry?
I don't want to think about it.
Come on in.
Warren, this is the man I've been telling you about, Walter Preston.
How are you, Warren? Nice to meet you. Come on in, come on in. Marsha's been telling me a lot about you.
Thanks.
Sit down, come on, just sit down. So, Marsha tells me you're interested in doing some business.
That's right.
What do you say we do it over lunch, huh?
Hey, I can always eat.
Okay. Let's go down to the pool and eat. New York steak suit you?
New York, LA, they all suit me as long as they're big.
Hey, I like a man who thinks big, huh? Come on, Warren, let's go. How's your steak?
Hey, steak for lunch is all right in my book anytime.
Soon you're gonna be eating steak for breakfast.
I'm ready.
Well, the first thing I have to find out is whether you're willing or not to enter the NBA draft this year.
Why not?
You're gonna have to sacrifice college.
I ain't even in college. There ain't gonna be no sacrifice to give it up.
You know, you're a very insightful man for your age. You know, when I think of all the superstars that I've handled, you know, I don't think I could find one who wished he didn't have those early years back. I mean, that could really represent a lot of money. You have any idea what the minimum salary in the NBA is today? 30 big ones a year. Now, you have 5 years left between now and the time you turn pro. That's if you waited around to finish school. 30 grand a year, you can earn $150,000. Now, if you count the $150,000 you turned down by not turning pro, you're talking about $300,000, well over $250,000. And that's just bare minimum, Warren. Now, I don't know anybody who would turn that kind of bread down.
Not me.
Well, then if you're willing, then I'll draw up the papers.
What'll I do until then?
Back to school, finish out the season. Let me wrap everything up legally. Just do me one favor, huh? Don't mention this to anyone.
Well, there is something I would like to tell.
Who's that?
My mother. See, me and her live alone, and if I'm gonna do anything like this, I think I should tell her.
You're absolutely right. You know what? If you want to, I'll go back and I'll talk to her. And I'll explain everything.
That'll be all right.
Dynamite. Then just relax, you go back to school, and leave everything to me, huh? Cheers.
How much?
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford the car.
That don't make no sense.
Come on, kid, beat it. This isn't an amusement park.
You know who I am?
Public enemy number 11.
Warren Coolidge.
Sorry, I never heard of you.
I'm signing a big contract in the NBA.
You're a basketball player? Would you be interested in buying or leasing?
I'm drinking a real Cool.
That's my name.
Say, what's been going on with you anyway, Black?
Why should I tell you? So you can run off and tell the coach?
Wait a minute, so what? Hey, man, why don't you climb down off that Mercedes and mix with the street folk, huh?
Why should I?
'Cause you gotta play with them.
I don't play with them. I'm carrying them.
Ain't that some joke?
Yeah. You'll be laughing out the other side of your face when I'm playing in the NBA.
Oh, man. NBA. National Association.
Hey, man, if you can't see the hoop, don't shoot.
Oh, I saw the hoop, man.
Man, it didn't look like it to me.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Cool.
Watch me. Watch how this goes.
Yeah,
Oh, come on. What are you, superstar now?
come on, this is the drill, man.
Come on, play. Let's go.
My superstar. Try.
Why throwing it in front of me, Salami?
The pass was right there.
Pass was right there. I would have had it.
What are you talking about? The pass was there.
Ain't nobody talking to you.
Well, I'm telling you, the pass was there.
Well, maybe I ought to shut your lying mouth.
You ain't that.
All right, one time. What the hell's going on? And don't tell me nothing.
Nothing much.
I know you've been approached, Warren, and sooner or later, any college scout's gonna have to come through me.
It ain't no college scout.
Then who?
I ain't supposed to say.
One way or the other, I'll find out. You know I will.
A guy named Preston.
Walter Preston?
You know him?
Yeah, I know him. What I want to know is what you're doing with him.
He wants to sign me.
What do you mean he wants to sign you?
To a contract, man. The NBA.
Coolidge, have you lost your mind? I'm not saying you're not a good ball player, and with a lot of work, I mean, if you bust your tail, you could have a shot at a basketball scholarship. But right now, there isn't a third stringer in the whole NBA who couldn't wipe the floor with you.
Yeah, that's what you say. Preston says different. He saw me play in the tournament, and he says I can make the jump from high school to pro. So who needs college?
Coolidge, that tournament game was the best game you ever played in your life. Even you'd have to admit that.
Yeah, well, Preston says he can see me playing in 2 years.
Preston sees whatever he wants to see. He happened to catch you having a night of your life, but you're just a piece of meat to him. Now it's high-priced meat, but if nobody bites, he'll take whatever he can get for you. Which means there's a very good chance of winding up on some semi-pro team out in the middle of nowhere, playing basketball at night and working in some factory during the day, pasting labels on sardine cans. Is that what you want?
Yeah, well, we'll see what you gotta say when I'm wearing a Boston uniform.
Just make sure the uniform doesn't say Boston Sardine Company on it.
Oh, I've been looking for you. Maybe you can explain what this is about.
Who do I look like? Karnak the Magnificent? I don't know what that is.
These are applications filled out by Warren Coolidge and signed by his mother, asking the school board to declare him a hardship case so he can drop out of school at the end of the year. Yeah, well, I thought you know something about this. What's going on?
Coolidge is turning pro, or at least he thinks he is.
Pro what?
Field hockey. What do you mean pro what? Basketball. He's already been approached by a slave trader named Walter Preston.
So who's this Walter Preston? Was he on a basketball team?
Now, he's an agent. Signs Coolidge to a contract, becomes his legal representative. He owns him. And he tries to broker him to some professional team for whatever he can get for him.
Yeah, well, I should have known. This is your fault.
My fault?
That's right, Mr. Ex-pro basketball star. Ever since you got here, all I hear out of these kids is talk of scouts, bonuses, contracts, six-figure salaries. Now, listen. Warren Coolidge wouldn't be so susceptible if you hadn't filled his head with a lot of silly and unrealistic ideas.
Well, ever since I got here, you've had it in for me, and I don't know why. But I'll tell you something, Miss PhD in child psychology. One of these days, I'm going to find out.
I'm not finished yet. Where are you going?
See Warren Coolidge's mother. Mrs. Coolidge, I'm Ken Reeves, Warren's coach.
He ain't here right now.
Okay, could I come in and talk to you?
Well, I'm with somebody. Could you come back in an hour or so?
Mrs. Coolidge, it's very important that I talk to you right away.
Kenny Reeves, long time no see.
Look, Mrs. Coolidge, I'll come right to the point. I don't know what this guy's been telling you, but believe me, he doesn't have your son's best interests at heart.
Oh, but you do, huh? Look, I'm ready to give Mrs. Coolidge a check for $2,500. What are you willing to do?
Mrs. Coolidge, Warren is not ready for pro ball. He's still a kid. Do you have any idea what it'll be like for him to go up against men?
Yeah. He'll get rich.
Now, come on, that's a long shot, and you know it. The odds are he won't make it. Then he'll be ineligible to play college ball. So then he's out in the street. Nobody and poor. Is that what you want for your son, Mrs. Coolidge?
He's already nobody, and we're already poor.
I don't suppose that means anything to you, does it? Sure, you've had everything handed to you on a platter. Money doesn't mean anything to him, because you've always had it. So you don't come from here, and you don't have to stay here. Listen, I've seen your act before. Guys trying to help the poor black man. Well, I want to hear you tell Mrs. Coolidge right now, what the hell gives you the right to stand in the way of this family's future?
Hey, we're ahead! If it isn't the young Willis Reed! All right, Willis, baby.
You got any pregame instructions, sir?
Coolidge, you step into my office for a minute. I want to know if you've come to a decision yet about going pro.
It isn't much of a decision, is it?
What, you need the money that bad?
We could use it.
That's not what I asked you. Look, I know how attractive the money must be, but there's a lot more to going pro than just showing up to pick up the cash.
Yeah, like what?
Like, how are you going to feel leaving your home and your friends to go to some strange city, spend half your life on the road with a bunch of guys, most of whom are 10 years older than you are? Pro ball is a business. It's one thing to get up for 20 games with your buddies, but you think you're ready for 90 games a year in front of crowds of hungry fans who won't listen to any excuses?
I'll have to find out sometime.
Yeah, but not in the next few months. You've got 5 years to make the transition. Why don't you use them?
Bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Oh, come on. What are you going to have in your hand if you don't make it? You won't even be eligible to play college ball.
That don't mean I can't go to school.
Not on a basketball scholarship. You know how many dishes you've got to wash these days to pay for 4 years of college tuition?
Nothing says I have to wash dishes.
Oh, no, you could get a day job and go to school nights. That way you could finish up in 7, 8 years, tops, and you wouldn't be helping your mother much either, would you?
Man, why don't you get off my case?
As long as you're on this team, you are my case.
Yeah, well, that won't be no problem come next season.
That's no problem tonight. You're off the team.
What for?
Because your head's not in the game. And even if it was, I don't think we could squeeze it into the gym.
Okay, if that's the way you want it, I guess you don't want to win.
Oh, I want to win. But not that bad.
Got a surprise for you. I've got a friend that has a cabin in Lake Tahoe, overlooking the lake with a big fireplace, very secluded, and we can have it. All we have to do is jump on a plane. We'll be there tonight. What do you say?
If you don't mind, I'd rather go tomorrow.
Go, go, go!
All right, not bad. Salami, you did all right.
Look who hung around for the funeral.
Yeah. Think this belongs to you.
We dedicated the game to you. Consider it your going away present.
What am I supposed to do? Lock him in the gym? Preston went behind my back. By the time I even knew what had happened, the damage had been done.
You know, if Coolidge is so intent on signing up with this character, I think we should be expending our energies making sure he gets a fair deal.
How can you take that attitude?
I'm only trying to look at the situation realistically.
Realistically, he's blowing a chance for a college education.
He's at the bottom of his class.
So what you're saying, is it because Warren Coolidge is not an A student, we should just give up on him?
Sybil, we're not giving up on him.
Look, maybe we should just try to keep him from signing with Preston. We could get him a good, honest lawyer.
Oh, sure, get him a lawyer. What do you care? To you, he's just another black kid who can play ball. So what if he can't add? He sure can dribble.
You think she's right?
That's not the point. What gives us the right to play God with some kid's life? What if this turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to Coolidge? Neither of us can see the future.
You're right. But maybe we can show it to Coolidge. Hey, Cool. No hard feelings?
You mean that?
Sure. Man's got to do what he's got to do. Matter of fact, now that you made up your mind, there's somebody I'd like you to meet.
Who?
You ever hear of a guy named Jackie Solomon?
Nope.
Made all Scholastic in high school in his junior year.
Never heard of.
Poor guy couldn't go to the bathroom without a scout following him.
Who's he play for now?
How about I let him tell you?
Pretty fancy. Think you can afford it?
Well, now that you're in the big time, Coolidge, I thought I'd treat you in the style to which you become accustomed.
Yes, gentlemen. Two?
We're here to see Jackie Solomon. He's expecting us.
Oh. Well, it's all the way through to the back and then turn left.
Thanks.
Hey, Jackie. Hey, say, Jackie. Jackie Solomon,
Warren Coolidge.
I understand you thinking of turning pro under the guidance of Mr. Walter Preston. You must have got the old Preston 1-2 punch, huh?
What, did he handle you too?
Yeah, he handled me like a hot potato.
What do you mean?
Preston had me convinced I was a young Al Addles. Not that I needed a lot of convincing, mind you, I was good and I knew it. I was all scholastic and I was gonna be a pro one way or the other. It's just that Preston's way looked like the easy way. In fact, it looked so good I couldn't think straight. See, he was working with this chick, see? And we had what you might call a whirlwind romance. She took me off to Vegas for a weekend, and by the time I came up for air, I was ready to sign anything. Well, I signed all right, but it was a chick who turned out to be the bonus baby. Seems she got 5% of everything she got her hands on. And let me tell you, Sonny, those hands get around. Hey, where you going, Sonny? I ain't finished my story.
I don't want to hear anymore.
Well, I'll make the rest short and simple. The pros wanted me to have a season in the Eastern League for the experience I didn't get in college. Well, I might as well have been playing for the Steelers. Those guys play strictly bump and run. My knee got wrecked in the third game. I got $6,000. And that was all she wrote for the young Al Adams.
Jackie! Jackie, table 16. They spilled their drinks all over the place.
Yeah, I'll get it. Good luck.
Got the tickets. Where are your bags?
I changed my mind.
What are you talking about, Warren? It's all set.
I don't want to go to no Tahoe.
Well, we'll go wherever you want to go then.
What about Vegas?
Why Vegas?
I understand you really know your way around that place.
Who you been talking to?
Jackie Solomon, remember him? Seems you showed him the best weekend of his life.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it's getting late.
I'm not going, and I'm not signing anything either.
What's gotten into you?
Nothing. I just decided against professional dishwashing.
Hey, Coolidge, I heard the trade fell through.
What trade?
You for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh! Go!
Kareem.
All right, it's a good day's work. 20 laps and hit the showers.
20 laps.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for Warren Coolidge.
What about?
The Rolls Royce he ordered. It's ready.
Whoever gets this kid wins the city championship.
Kenny, you can't recruit for high school.
Hey, we didn't have no bet. Listen, man, be cool, man. Be cool. You got your memory back.
You're the new manager?
Yeah, why don't you give me a towel, man? I'm getting a little wet.
We'll need his records.
Armed robbery, burglary, and assault.
How's a kid like you get in the hole with a bookmaker for $900?
Little Moses' body was found in an alley early this morning.
Hey, wait a minute, man. I didn't do it. Come on, man. Tell him I didn't kill nobody.
Anyway, your sister's told me a lot about you. And I don't ordinarily go out on blind dates at all myself, but your sister can be very convincing.
You can say that again.
You know, I don't always look like this. I mean, I know I look pretty bad today.
Oh, no, you look great. You really look great.
I look a lot better with makeup on.
Well, don't worry about it. I don't like too much makeup. Looks artificial.
You know, I used to play basketball when I was in high school. I guess that's one of the reasons why Katie thought we'd hit it off. You know, the thing is, I didn't think I'd like you so much.
Well, I like you too.
You know, I look a lot better than this.
Oh, listen, you don't have to apologize or anything. I think you look very healthy. Great.
Then why aren't you looking at me?
I was looking at this kid over here, one with the ball. You, mind if I go over and watch him?
No. No, go on.
Thanks.
It's the game, baby. All right, big fella, wanna go again?
Shoot, man, you got to be jiving.
Say, man, ain't you forgetting something?
What?
To pay.
Hey, we didn't have no bet.
Say, man.
Be cool, man. Be cool.
You got your memory back.
Yeah, got it back.
Anybody else? Give it a ball in 2 buckets. 3 buckets, how's about that?
I'll shoot some hoops with you. Why not?
I ain't gambling, man. I'm working.
So work on me.
I'm only a semi-pro, man. You're a professional.
Me?
Kenny Reeves played with Chicago, Denver, and Milwaukee. NBA 8 years, lifetime average and outstanding 6 points per game.
You, forgot Detroit.
And you forgot San Francisco. Rick Barry lived off you, man. You know, I often wonder where broken down ball players ended up.
You know, this one ended up at Carver High. Coaching.
Never heard of it.
Coaching? No, I know you didn't. Your kind of game is run and gun, jiving and jamming. Playground.
It works.
Where do you go to school?
I don't.
Oh, you're not going to school? Well, don't you think you ought to?
What for, man? To get a job with the sanitation department?
They make more money than teachers.
Say, man, look here. I make more money out here.
Yeah, for how long? Till you get mugged here some night or you bust your knee on the cement?
Hey, look here, man. I understand that today is Sunday, but I don't want to hear no preaching, okay?
Yeah. You're a wise guy. Got all the answers in the back of the book.
Hey, I know one thing, Mr. Coach. I'm gonna be starting in the NBA by the time I'm 18.
Yeah, sure. And I'm Napoleon.
Say, Coach, my name is Bobby Mangum. You remember.
You remember. Whoever gets this kid wins the city championship.
Kenny, you can't recruit for high school.
Well, he's got to go to school someplace. Why not here?
He doesn't live in our district.
Bus him.
The computer doesn't show any Bobby Mangum registered at all.
Come on, he's got to be. Wait, if he's not registered, he's got all of his eligibility left.
The only reason you're taking an interest in this kid's education is because of a game played with a bouncing ball.
That is an out-and-out truth. I am talking about an exceptionally gifted athlete. Some have it with books, some have it with music, painting. This kid could burn the Lakers at half court, and he's hustling in the park for nickels and dimes. Basketball is his escape ticket out of here. It can give him an education, a career, a future. So if that's the reason I want him here, it's the best one there is.
So where does this All-American live?
I don't know.
Oh, great. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Look, Sybil, give me a break. I'm gonna have enough trouble convincing him.
All right.
We'll need his records. We can't do anything without those.
Well, get them.
First, you better get him.
Don't you ever miss?
Once. During a hurricane in Oakland.
Oakland, is that where you're from?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
How long you been in L.A.?
Say, old folks, you ask a lot of questions.
Well, I'd like you to come to our school. Get registered. I'd like to coach you.
Not interested.
How far you think that jump shot's gonna take you?
To the top, all the way to the top. See?
Yeah, I see. I see a playground hero, a hot shot with a neighborhood rep, and no education. What a waste.
Say, man, who are you coming down here telling me what I am and what I'm gonna be?
Because I've seen it all happen before. I know guys who never made it out of ghetto ball. I'm talking about top ball players. Guys better than Scott or Archibald, even better than Jabbar. You ever hear of the helicopter?
No, man.
Oh, Too Tall Willie Hall, Drew for Two, Peter Gunn, Downtown Brown, the one-armed man. You ever see their faces on bubblegum cards? They all thought they'd be starting in the NBA by the time they were 18. Then it was by the time they were 21, then 25.
Say, man, I ain't them. I'm better.
Okay, hotshot. Why don't we see how good you really are? How about you and me one-on-one? 10-point game.
Can your heart take it?
I'm holding $37. Can your heart take that?
Easy, old folks.
All right, you win, it's yours. I win, you meet me 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, Carver High Principal's office. A bet?
It's a bet.
I have your word.
I said it's a bet. Take it out. That's one.
That's not a charge or anything.
Say, man, that's a foul.
What foul? Where's the instant replay?
That's 6'5", hotshot.
Come on, man. 8-8, man.
That's 9-8.
Game. I'll see you tomorrow.
Say, man, how you know I'm gonna show?
It's real simple. You want to play pro ball? You got to play college ball. And if you're going to play college ball, you got to go to high school.
Look, I've got a lot of things to do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you tried, Ken.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I really thought he'd show.
Well, you'll learn their little cons in time. You'll catch on.
I really thought he would. I'm sorry I took up your time.
Bobby Magum's outside.
Bobby, come on in. What have you been for crying out loud?
I had some business.
Oh, terrific. It's Mr. Willis, the school principal, Bobby Magum.
Hello.
Miss Buchanan, the vice principal.
Bobby?
Sit down. Coach Reeves tells us you would like to attend school here.
That's right.
What grade were you last in?
A junior.
How old are you, Bobby?
17.
Do you have a birth certificate?
Oh.
Well, we'll need a birth certificate.
Oh, what for? Doesn't he look like he was born?
There are certain requirements.
Are you registered in the district?
I ain't old enough to vote.
For school, you have to be registered.
Well, so we'll register him.
We can't if he's from another district.
Who says?
Where are you living now, Bobby?
With my aunt.
Where's that?
It's in Compton.
That's not in our district.
Okay, neither am I.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. How about that science kid, the one with all the brains? He's not in our district.
We'll need his records.
Robbery, burglary, and assault.
Young man, you better change your attitude.
What's going on here? What, are we trying to make this kid's life impossible?
Hey, that's okay. Forget it, lady. Thanks for the game, Coach.
Wait, sit down and be quiet.
Man.
Bobby, there are certain rules and regulations in a learning institute that you must abide by.
Jim, the kid needs your help. You can enroll him, shuffle some papers around. It's done all the time. What's a big deal?
It's not that easy.
Well, nothing's this hard.
What school did you attend?
He asked you a question.
South Bay.
And where's that?
It's in Oakland.
Oakland, there. Now you know where he's from. He's from Oakland. Come on, let's go. I'm taking him down to the guidance counselor. Call Oakland, tell him to send you everything they got. Birth date, subjects, grades, field goal percentage, foul shots made. Oh.
Something we can do for you?
I think he must be looking for the men's room.
He's the new manager? That must be who he is.
Yeah, why don't you give me a towel, man? I'm getting a little wet.
Gather around. Sorry I'm late.
Who was she, Coach?
All right. Have you done your warm-up drills and the layups?
Yeah, I did them twice.
Okay, who guys are going to be playing on that team? Bobby Magum. I want to go into a full-court scrimmage right now. Blue team is Reese, Coolidge, Gomez, Thorpe, and Magum. In the red shirts, I want Hayward, Salami, Jackson, Goldstein, and Baker. Blue ball out. Let's go.
Y'all don't have a chance.
Really?
What's the happening, boy? Let's go. Open up. Come on, man.
Hey, Coach! I think Haywood's dead.
Yeah, anybody got the number of the truck that hit him?
Come on, come on. All right, all right. Haywood. Come on, Haywood. You all right?
Damn.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Hey, get him in a shower. Run some cold water on that, all right?
Wait a minute. You all right? Yeah. You all right? I'm all right.
Where you going?
I quit.
What do you mean you quit?
Hey, man, just what I said.
He's right. He doesn't belong on the same court with you.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean, huh?
Look, never mind. Forget it. You wouldn't understand. I want to work on a boxing one. Let's go.
I know. I realize that, but it's really imperative that I see him at
Wanted
some
to see
point.
me?
He's having the same problem at lunchtime in the cafeteria. Well, I'd appreciate that. Please call me at the beginning of next week and we'll set up an appointment, all right? Good. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Bobby Magam's file arrived from Oakland.
How's his record?
Bookmaking, numbers, loan sharking.
Well, at least it shows an aptitude for math.
His clientele was a student body.
Impressive. Very impressive.
He was suspended twice.
Yeah, but he always goes back to school. This time he didn't. Why's that?
I don't know. I just don't want him at Carver. We have enough problems here already.
Why not? There's always room for one more.
I don't recall your appointment as registrar.
What are we here for? Just to educate the smart ones? So he made a couple of mistakes. No one ever gave you a break?
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding? You're interested in basketball, remember? Not education.
He's not even on the team. He walked off. Forget basketball. Look, he'll never be president. He'll never donate a wing to the library, but he knows he needs school. You turn him away now, you're putting him out in the streets with a gun in his hand. It's just a matter of time.
One chance. That's all he gets. One. He messes up and he is gone.
Hey, come on.
Hey, man, I don't feel like running.
Your run is not gonna hurt
Oh,
you.
man, come on.
Talk to me a little, will you? For crying out loud, I haven't seen you in a while. How the classes?
You're all right.
How the chicks?
Better than the classes.
I saw your schedule. You're taking trigonometry, huh?
Yeah.
When I was your age, I couldn't even add things up. Sometimes I still can't. How come you ran over Haywood yesterday?
Say, man, I had the lane, man. It was his foul.
Yeah, I know that. Well, you could have gotten around him, you know.
I wanted to make sure I made the shot.
Well, you did. Some of the guys came up to me this morning. They're sorry about what happened. They feel terrible.
Yeah, sure.
Well, they'd like to play with you.
Hey, man, I don't blame him.
Look, Bobby, basketball's a team game. 5 guys out there working together as a unit for a common goal. When Coolidge jumped on you, that was beautiful. He was fighting for what was his. His friend, his team. I mean, you can't go through life taking on everybody you meet one-on-one.
Say, man, you can if you're good enough.
You're wrong, Bobby. We all need someone on our side.
Man, I gotta go to class.
Well, think about what I said.
Yeah.
Practice is at 3.
See you, old folks.
Sorry about what happened, man.
That's all right, big fella.
Hey, what's happening, man?
What's happening?
Firemen were finally able to make their way into a cannery in East Los Angeles today. Last night's blaze sounding 3 alarms and causing approximately $8,000 worth of damage.
Hi, Katie.
The facility, which operates during the day, was empty when flames
I
erupted
did not.
in the basement of the building.
I did not ignore her. No, I didn't leave her alone in the blanket. I went over to watch a kid playing ball, who I might add may give me a shot at the city championship in my first year as coach. Wait, hold on a second. There's somebody at the door.
Because of twisted bumpers. It took a tow truck nearly 30 minutes to make its way through the backed-up traffic, but still the vehicles could not be separated without
Yes?
doing greater damage.
Hi.
The fire department was notified.
Hi.
An emergency crews arrived within
It's me,
Who?
Helen.
Helen who?
Helen, your blind date, remember?
I know you said you look better with makeup, but this is a miracle.
Can I come in?
Oh, yeah, sure. Have a seat. I'll be with you in a minute. Hello, Katie. You are a wonderful sister. I'll call you tomorrow.
So when Katie suggested the blind date, I said yes. And then I started to regret it later, so I thought I'd make myself as unattractive as I possibly could in case you turned out to be a monster or something.
So you mean everything you told me was a lie?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. I did play basketball when I was in high school.
What do you do now?
Model.
Well, if you'd looked like this on Sunday, I probably never would have taken my eyes off you, and then I wouldn't have seen the kid in the park, which means I never would have had a shot at the city championship, and I would have missed a very valuable lesson.
And what's that?
Never make fast assumptions.
Good.
Can I ask you something personal?
Sure.
I mean, this seems to have turned into a rather surprisingly romantic evening.
It has, hasn't it?
And now that I've learned a lesson, I wouldn't want to just now assume anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to phrase this very delicately. Do you, would you rather wash or dry?
Set up.
Can I help you, fella? No, that's okay. We're just looking. What are you doing? We're Scouts. Yeah, sure, Boy Scouts. Come on, you want something?
It's private.
Nothing's private in this gym. You got something to say, say it to me.
We want to see Bobby Magnum.
What do you want to see him about?
Like we said, it's private. It's a business matter.
Yeah, well, he can't see you now. He's busy. So why don't you guys go back where you came from?
I think he'll see us.
Any problem, Coach?
Anything we can do?
No, start your layup drill. Our visitors were just leaving.
Little Moses sends his regards. You can't stay in the gym the rest of your life.
Hey, get out of here.
Yeah, well, I'm only trying to help you.
I told you it was a mistake. They must have thought I was somebody else, man. I don't know.
You don't know those gorillas?
Coach, I ain't never seen them before in my life. Honest.
Little Moses? That mean anything to you?
Moses. No.
Come on, they knew your name.
I'm not jiving you, man. They must have thought I was somebody else.
Okay. You don't want to tell me? There's nothing I can do to help you. But don't come running to me when they put you in cement sneakers.
Oh, yeah, you can make some good coin hustling basketball if you're good enough.
Oh, yeah? But what if you lose?
Hey, man, that's one of your problems, man. You ain't got a winning attitude.
A winning attitude? Man, if I'm out there trying to hustle up some money, it ain't gonna be my attitude that I'm worried about. Yeah, besides, it ain't Hayward's attitude that's the problem. It's his breath. Ghosting. Shut up.
Boy, it's crazy.
Say, Mag. Okay, man, why don't we see if we can go out right now and hustle up something?
No, man, not today. You know, I'm gonna lay low for a while and just kind of kick back.
Lay low and kick back, huh? Yeah.
You in some kind of trouble, man? Like with the police or something?
No, man, nothing like that. You kidding? No.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad. We could use some excitement around here. Oh. You hear that, bro? I'm not exciting enough around here for you, huh, Goldstein?
Oh, yeah, we ought to work some excitement into you.
I was just kidding, guys. Just kidding, huh? I was kidding. You was kidding. I was excited. You're excited now? Get out of here. Go on, for a minute. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, all right, guys. All right. Hilarious. Real funny. Ow. Ow. Oh. Ow. All right, let me out of here, guys. All right, guys. Real funny. I know you're there. Uh-huh. Hey, Coach. All right, I'll call him Coach. Hey. Coach! Coach!
Yeah.
Mr. Reeves?
Yeah.
This is Pete, custodian at the school.
Yeah?
I got one of your boys there.
Was he robbing the place?
You better come down, Mr. Reeves.
Yeah, and that's when I found him sleeping there on the couch.
I like school, man. I didn't want to be late.
Never mind the wisecracks.
He made dinner in the cafeteria.
All the comforts of home, huh?
I cooked chalk.
Hey, anybody else know about this, Miss Buchanan, Mr. Willis?
No, you're the only one. I was going to call the cops, but he talked me out of it. Said he didn't break in, he got locked in. Made it sound like it was my fault or something.
All right, thanks a lot. Come on. Oh, you won't say anything about this, will you?
Nah.
What were you doing sleeping in the nurse's office?
I had to sleep someplace.
Hey, you want to tell me what you're running from?
I ain't running from nobody, man.
Oh, tough guy. Okay, have it your way.
I owe some money.
To who?
Book.
A book? How much?
$880.
$880? How's a kid like you get in the hole with a bookmaker for $900?
I was a runner. The Raiders were 3-point favorites, man. They should have been 10.
Oh, you thought it'd be a killing and you pocketed the money. You pay him back while he leave you alone?
How am I gonna do that? You got me going to school instead of working.
Well, you're gonna have to pay it back.
How, man? I mean, what you want me to do, open up a lemonade stand?
This little Moses, he's the man?
He's the man. So, where are we going?
I'm gonna have to hide you someplace.
Ah, you must have been something else in your day.
Never mind a commercial.
All right. So, man, you want to play some cards?
No, I'm going to sleep.
What if I get hungry?
Dial 9 for room service. You're under arrest.
Kenny, have a seat. Something to eat?
No, thanks.
You look terrific.
Yeah?
You ought to make a comeback. The Lakers could use it.
Yeah.
So how's the coaching coming along?
Great.
Central's a 14-point favorite over you tonight.
You're kidding. There's a line on high school basketball?
Always so serious. Can't you tell when I'm joking?
With you, not always. Listen, I need a favor from you.
You get yourself in too deep? I thought you were a smart guy. College man, big deal.
Not me. There's a kid playing for me. He was a runner for a book. He pocketed some of the action. He needed money for his family.
It's a bad thing to do, Ken.
Yeah, I know.
Something like that. It's taking bread off of my table.
Now the two gorillas looking to break his legs.
How much did he take?
About $900.
Here. You understand, money's not the issue here, Ken. It's the principle.
I know. So does he.
Okay, Kenny, for you, it's taken care of. We'll make a couple of calls, take the heat off the kid, as long as he pays back the money.
Yeah, that's what I told him, but he hasn't got it.
He doesn't have to have it all at once. He can make installments, a little bit at a time. He's got to make the effort. Look, nobody wants blood. You give me your word he'll pay and the heat's off.
He'll pay.
Hey, old folks, how much you give me for this?
I already got more TV sets than I can handle. Got a lot of people selling these days. Not too many buying. You got a bill of sale on this?
No.
Where'd you get it?
Where you think I got it. It's a gift. Present. A couple years ago.
I see. Well, let me take it in the back, check it out, make sure it works, then I'll come back with a price. All right?
Yeah.
The serial number is SKJ 36602.
Magnum Robert E.
Yeah, so?
Let's go.
Where are we going?
There's some nice men who want to talk to you.
You know what you are? You're a bum. I put you on a team, I give you a place to stay, I stick my neck out for you, I bust my tail to give you a break. And what thanks do I get? You steal this right out of my apartment.
Yeah, I ain't stole nothing. Look here, man. I bought it for some dude, you understand? All you got me on is possession of stolen merchandise.
All
That's
right,
it.
now you get this and get it straight. From here on in, you're on your own. I wanted to help you try to make something of yourself, but you blew it.
Hey, man, I don't need your help.
You can identify this as the article stolen from your apartment?
Yeah, this is it.
Okay, we'll need a receipt and a bill of sale if you got them. In the meantime, we gotta hold this. The desk clerk will give you a voucher.
I probably should have let Little Moses goons break your legs. It's the only kind of thing you understand.
You familiar with somebody called Little Moses?
Well, all I know is he's a bookmaker from Oakland.
What's Little Moses got to do with this?
This punk used to work for me. Ran off with about $900 of Moses money. Two of his goons were looking for him with baseball bats.
That's very interesting. Little Moses' body was found in an alley early this morning. Somebody did a very bad thing to him. They stuck a knife in his back.
Hey, wait a minute, man. I didn't do it.
Sure. Just like you didn't steal this, huh?
Okay, man. I stole this, but I didn't kill nobody. Come on, man. Tell him I didn't kill nobody.
When did this happen?
Coroner says he was dead a few hours when they found him. He figures time of death was around 5 a.m.
See, man, I was with you. Come on, man. Tell him I was with you, man. Please.
Yeah, he was with me. The custodian found him sleeping at the school. He called me. I went down to pick him up.
What time was that?
A little after 4 in the morning.
Okay. Need a statement from you and the custodian. Meantime, we gotta keep him.
Yeah, look, you know, this looks in pretty good shape. I mean, it's not broken, and I did get it back. You guys did a great job recovering it. Really great. So, thanks a lot.
Anytime.
Come on, kid.
Yes, what?
Mr. Reeves is here to see you.
All right, send him in.
Since when does your secretary run interference for you?
Since I can't get 10 uninterrupted minutes to finish these reports for the school board.
Want me to sing the blues?
You?
Sorry.
Look, Ken, I've got a lot to do, so if you don't mind.
All right, I'll make it short and sweet. It's about Bobby Magnum.
Oh, yes. Heard about your little incident.
What, are you tapping my phone?
Did you really call the police on him?
Sure. I figured it was the quickest way to find him. He had some pretty ugly boys looking for him, you know.
All because of something as stupid as betting on a football game. I swear I'll never understand the thrill of all that. You might as well just take your money and throw it away off the Santa Monica Pier.
You mean to tell me you've never bet on anything in your life?
Of course not. It's a silly waste. Why risk the money?
It's not just the money, it's the risk.
Do you ever bet on basketball?
Sure.
How do you do?
Usually pretty crummy. See, my problem is I bet more with my heart than with my head.
Oh, no, wait a second. Aren't you the guy that's always saying, trust me, I've got a feeling?
That's a different kind of thing. That's life stuff. See, when you bet on something you can't physically control, you got to be cool and objective in determining your bet. That's 99% of the game.
What about the other 1%?
That's why I lose.
You know what I think?
Not often enough.
I think you're in an arrested stage of adolescent development. You have an oral fixation, and you could probably turn into a serious manic depressive. Now, all this probably stems from your mother's lack of affection towards you as a child.
No mothers.
Oh, okay. Now, about Bobby Mangum.
Yeah.
May I assume that he is not in jail at this moment? May I also assume he's back here in school?
He said something about going back up north.
To school?
I guess.
What do you mean you guess? Because of you, I bent over backwards to get him into Carver.
Relax. I think he's going to be fine and in school.
Oh, I must be getting soft or something. I don't know. You keep coming to me with these half-baked schemes about this student, that basketball player, and I keep letting you talk me into a corner.
Let me ask you something. Who was Carver High's last basketball coach?
Reeves.
Funny.
George Farrington. No, he was track. Baker, James Baker.
Football.
Oh. Let's see.
I rest my case.
Okay, I'll admit that you've come here, you've brightened things up a little bit, but you know, the accompanying headaches aren't exactly a plus.
But think of all the fun you have.
Well, I'm not going to be around to have any fun if I don't get these reports finished by tomorrow morning.
Sure you don't want to chit-chat just a little longer?
Please, Ken, I'm really not in the mood.
Come on.
Please.
Okay, I can take a hint.
Thank you. I'll be up all night as it is.
That's why you're getting the big money. Sure you don't want to stay? We could use you.
I'm going back to school, man. In Oakland. That's my home.
Well, we'll send them your records. If you need any help getting registered, let us know.
Thanks for all you did.
I didn't do anything. I just told them the truth.
No, man, but you see, I mean, if I'd been in that situation, man, you had every right to do what I did.
Well, it's not important what you did. It's what you're gonna do.
I made myself a promise, man, when I got out of that police station. From then on, things were gonna be different.
I certainly hope so.
You can bet on it. I mean, count on it. Hey.
You part of this class?
Sometimes.
Why don't you move your butt over here with the rest of the class?
The kid came at you. He attacked you.
What's the point? It's a kid.
You didn't have any choice.
From what we understand, they want to send them to the joint. So are you going to turn them in?
I don't know, Jackson. I haven't made up my mind yet.
Get out of my way.
I want to tell you that I like you.
Lynn, what are you doing?
Want to shoot a few?
Not me. Some of us around here have to work.
Oh, yeah. Too bad.
Which brings me to the point of my visit.
What is it? Want me to lead a fundraising drive for Carver?
You know, if I wasn't the responsible leader of the community, I would take you out back and break your nose. Yeah. But actually, I've got something better.
I'm waiting.
Bill Davis is out with the flu. As of tomorrow, you're taking over his gym classes.
No, not a chance. I'm the basketball coach, remember? That was the deal. I remember specifically what you said when you offered me the job. Carver High needs a basketball coach. You never said anything about teaching gym.
I didn't have to say anything. You're a teacher, it's in your contract.
Well, you come on, Jim. Sybil already dumped Miss Kaplan's home ec class on me. I'm just getting over that.
This is gym. There's nothing to it.
There's nothing to it? You teach it.
I'm the principal. I administrate, and I've made my decision.
Yeah, well, Miss Kaplan owes me one. Let her teach gym.
You're supposed to be a teacher, remember?
Yeah.
Now, all the time you've been here, I didn't say one word about you rolling in at 11 in the morning.
At these prices, I shouldn't be coming until 3. Besides, I don't even know what Davis's routine is.
You don't have to know. All you have to do is conduct the class as if it were your own.
Do what?
Play dodgeball.
Dodgeball? I'm lousy at dodgeball. I've always been lousy at dodgeball. I hate dodgeball. Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
Good. Your first class is at 9:15.
Oh, no, 9:15 is out of the question. My heart doesn't even stop beating till at least 10:30.
See you in the morning, early bird.
I may have roomed with you, but I never liked you.
Get whack. Let's go. Pass the ball around. Come on, brother.
All right. That's it.
What's going on with you guys?
What are you talking about, Coach?
Come on, I've been coaching you animals long enough to know when something's up.
You know what your problem is, Coach? You're getting cynical.
Oh, yeah? Well, all of a sudden, everybody's laughing and scratching, all happy, and talking to each other. You're playing like the old Celtics, not like the Carver team I know. Somebody inherit some money or something? Pull a bank job? What?
Oh, maybe it's because Goldstein's out sick.
Nah, we all got together, Coach, in the locker room, and we realized that underneath that tough, nasty, ugly exterior beats the heart of a real softie.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Yeah, well, the word's out, Coach. Your bark is worse than your bite.
Oh, yeah, well, why don't you all start doing laps before I decide to prove how wrong you are? Let's go, let's go. Enter. How come you're not out there running laps?
I do mine in the morning.
Hi.
Mark Ellis.
Right. What brings you here?
Well, I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but there's a movement going on to bring back corporal punishment to the L.A. district schools.
I thought that kind of stuff went out with the one-room schoolhouse.
Yeah, well, it did, but it wasn't that long ago. Yeah. The Teacher Association is negotiating with the school board to bring it back on a limited basis based on parental consent. Well, anyhow, I've got this petition here, and I'm collecting signatures.
Yeah, I can't sign that.
Why not?
In the first place, I don't believe in corporal punishment.
That's because you haven't been at Carver very long.
In the second place, I hate petitions.
Well, you're the only one in school who's refused to sign it.
Hey, look, come back next week. Bring me something about saving baby whales, and I'll sign it, okay?
What's happening? Hey, what's going on, Lucius? Cruising. Coming to gym today?
Maybe. Well, if you coming to gym today, you better leave them butts behind. Because Davis ain't teaching gym today. Reeves is.
So, Reeves ain't Davis. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, Reeves is not what you might call push-aroundable.
Yeah, I heard about that high and mighty coach.
Yeah, well, if he catches you smoking in the gym...
What's he gonna do?
Turn you into turkey stuff.
Yeah, how's that saying go? An ounce of prevention is worth a pint of blood?
Oh, well, that's close enough, though.
Yeah, I'm shaking, man.
The man's crazy. You never know what he's gonna do.
You can't lay a hand on me, Jack. Don't you know the rules? Well, let's just say that Reeves ain't big on parliamentary procedure. What's he gonna do, turn me into Willis?
Now, you fellas know that loitering in the school corridors is not permitted, so why don't you get on your way to your next class, okay?
We got 4 minutes. The bell ain't rung yet.
I'm not interested in debate. Let's go.
And how are you this morning, Miss Buchanan?
That goes for you, too, Morris.
Well, I wouldn't mind spending some time in Miss Buchanan's office.
Are you kidding me?
She's a teacher, man. Man, if that's all you can see, no wonder you need glasses.
Oh, man, please.
All right, line up over here, you guys. Come on, let's go. Let's go. You part of this class?
Sometimes.
Why don't you move your butt over here with the rest of the class?
I don't have to take gym.
What are you, some kind of privileged character or something?
Got a doctor's note.
I'll be with you in a minute. In the meantime, take your feet off the bleachers. All right, roll call. Adams?
Yep.
Cook?
Here.
Denmore?
Yo.
Greer?
Here.
Huff?
Yep.
Klemper?
Here.
Nelson?
Present.
Robinson?
Present.
I thought I told you to take your feet off the bleachers. You don't put your feet on the furniture at home, don't do it here.
I always put my feet on the furniture at home.
Oh, you do? What does your mother say?
She said, where do you think you are, school?
Pretty good. Now, let's see your doctor's note.
Oh, I forgot it.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I got this rare tropical disease called, I can't stand gym.
Stand up. Don't rush. I wouldn't want you to strain yourself.
I'm coming.
Come on, let's move it right.
Don't touch me, man! Keep your hands off me, man! Listen. I'm not your father, and I'm not your mother, and I've taken just about all I'm going to take from you. You understand?
Now get back in line.
thought you was there, man. What happened? And don't exaggerate.
All right, man. Well, first Lucius grabbed Reeves. Yeah. No, wait a second. Reeves grabbed Lucius. No.
Yeah, you're a big help to him.
Hey, what I look like? Walter Cronkite or something, man? It's hard to remember. It all happened so fast. I mean, Lucius is wising off, man, and next thing I know, everybody's throwing punches, man. Coach got Lucius up against the wall. Lucius is bleeding.
You guys got yourself a real nice guy for a coach.
Yeah, and why don't you tell him, man, that we don't go for no white teachers beating up on no brothers. Okay, brother?
Man, why don't you shut up?
Oh, man, hey, I don't know what to think, man. I mean, just when I was beginning to trust him.
Hey, man, you know the coach, man. Maybe he had a good reason.
Yeah, but we know Lucius, too, and he's crazy, but he's not crazy. That's right, man. I mean, he ain't that much worse than any one of us.
Speak for yourself, Reese.
Yeah, one thing I know, the whole school's talking about it.
Yeah. Man, I just can't believe he could beat up on Lucius like that. I mean, if he could go off on him, who knows?
Hey, you guys better get some life insurance before you go to practice.
Wait, hold it, man. Wait a minute. Wait a second. What if he's right, man? I mean, if the coach really did beat up Lucius like that, he might try to go off on one of us. Hey, Lucius.
What's happening?
Hey, man.
I guess you guys heard about the action I got into with your coach.
Yeah, we heard.
Well, I guess the man's gonna know who he's messing with next time around. I mean, dude ain't gonna forget my name, you know that.
Well, what you doing back at school, man?
I got it here. See if they're gonna bounce me out of this place.
Yeah, I guess you're in a lot of trouble, huh?
Oh, I'm not scared, man. It's the usual.
Well, maybe you can beat it, Blood.
Yeah, maybe you can plead temporary insanity or something.
But I wouldn't be too hard. You know they already think I'm crazy.
Yeah, look here, man. You remember in junior high school, we had a teacher named Miss Roma, man. He put a snake in a desk. You remember that?
Oh, man, that's nothing, man. In 6th grade, I had this teacher named Miss Gibbons. And she was always taking her shoes off under her desk, you know? So one day I put these tacks in her shoes when she wasn't looking. Man, she screamed.
Yeah, well, we got a couple of teachers around here I'd like to put in with a rattlesnake.
Well, don't talk about it, man. Do it.
Well,
Get it, man. I know where you can get it.
I don't know. I said I'd do it, but I probably wouldn't.
Well, all right, but if you want to do it, just tell me, man. I'll give you the dude's name, all right?
This is Salami.
Okay, well, I think we're ready to start. You can tell Lucius to come in. Lucius, you know why you're here, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
Do you want to tell your side of the story?
Don't I get to sit down?
No, this is not a social call you're paying. You have to stand.
Yes, Miss Buchanan. Well, I was in gym class, and I don't remember everything too well. I was sitting on the bleachers, and Mr. Reeves comes over, and he told me to stand up.
Did he ask you to stand up, or did he order you to stand up?
It was more like an order.
Then what happened?
Well, then I stood up, and I started walking over to the rest of class, and...
So you were sitting on the bleachers by yourself, and the rest of the class was on the gym floor. Why were you sitting by yourself?
I am finished putting my gym uniform on.
Aren't you supposed to have your gym uniform on before you come out on the floor?
Yeah, I guess so.
You guess so? Don't you know?
What's all this stuff about gym uniforms got to do with...
Lucius, if you don't mind, we'll ask the questions. Will you continue with your story, please?
Well, he told me to stand up and walk over to the rest of class. And I started walking over there, and the next thing I know, he punched me.
Did he push you or punch you?
Well, he pushed me first.
He pushed you. How did he push you?
Show me.
You want me to show you?
Yes.
I mean, you want me to push the principal? Hey, this isn't some kind of setup, is it?
Lucius, just do what Mr. Willis says, okay?
Now, show me how he pushed you. Thank you. Lucius, I think.
Well, what did you do after he shoved you?
I told him not to do it.
Are those the words you used? Don't do it?
Not exactly.
Well, what were the words?
I don't remember.
All right. Go on. Then what happened?
Well, he grabbed me real hard and he said, I've taken just about all I'm gonna take from you. You understand?
Is that what he said exactly? Or was it something like that?
Exactly.
You sure? You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, then what?
Next thing I know, he hit me.
Didn't you hit him first?
Well, yeah, I was getting pretty mad at the way he was talking to me and grabbing me like he did.
Did you punch him in the face?
It was an accident. I told him that. I was gonna tell him. I was gonna say, hey, man, it was an accident. I'm sorry. But he hit me in the mouth.
Okay, Lucius. Okay. That's enough. Thank you.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm not finished.
Lucius, will you wait outside, please? Unless there are any objections, my decision is to expel Lucius Robinson.
I have some objections. I'm as much at fault as he is. If you expel him, you might as well fire me.
We can talk about this in private. Unless there are any other objections, my decision stands. Lucius Robinson is expelled. Ken, we know how you feel.
You don't know how I feel.
We talked to every student in that class, and they all said the same thing. Lucius came at you first. Now, what were you supposed to do?
I should have used my head, not my fists.
Ken, you were defending yourself.
Don't try to cheer me up.
No one's trying to cheer you up. The kid came at you. He attacked you.
What's the point? It's a kid. I hit a kid.
You didn't have any
I
choice.
didn't have to hit him like that. I could have really hurt him.
The kid is 6 feet, 180 pounds.
What's the difference? He's still a kid. I'm supposed to know better. I'm supposed to have control of myself. I don't even know what happened. It's like everything went black and my instincts took over. Now, I was wrong, and you know it.
No, you weren't wrong. Now, you see this? This is Robinson's file. Now, you always want to look at student files. Here, it's a present. Take it home and read it and see what you're dealing with.
For your information, there are going to be some investigators here from the school board. They'll probably want to talk to you. And we'll need you to fill out the deposition for the police report.
Police report? What police report?
Robinson's being charged with assault and battery.
Wait a second. You're telling me you want me to fill out a deposition charging this kid with assault?
This kid has a long history of violence, and he's been given every break you can think of. Now, I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Wait a second. Is this you talking? Sybil, we're talking about throwing a kid in jail.
Ken, the kid is dangerous.
The kid's a kid. I was more wrong than he was. Why are you making a federal case out of this? And what's with you? You're always talking about education, how these kids are misunderstood, they need a chance.
Okay, I know that, but maybe this time I need to be a little bit more realistic for a change.
Look, I came here because I love basketball, I love coaching. I came here because I want to help kids like that. I want to give them a chance, win their confidence, not put them in jail. I feel bad enough about what happened already. You can forget about any deposition.
Ken. Lee Burns, Boy Shop. Mind if we join you?
No. Go ahead.
This is Mrs. Cox.
Well,
What's going on around here?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. People who've never said two words to me are suddenly slapping me on the back and saying hello. Well, even you. I've been here for 6 months. I've only seen you once before. So what's going on?
Well, nothing's going on.
Wouldn't have to do with me slugging Lucius Robinson, would it?
You know, I wanted to ask you exactly what happened there.
Excuse me.
Ken, I just want you to know, as president of the Carver's Teachers Association, that we're going to stand behind you all the way. Any legal fees or advice?
Thanks, but I'm not going to be needing either of the two.
Well, we just want you to know that we're all proud of you.
Excuse me.
Yes? Can I see you a minute? Yeah. Come on in.
What can I do for you?
I just wanted to, I wanted to apologize, say I'm sorry for, you know.
Yeah, I know. You lost your temper. And I lost my temper. It happens.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to let you know that it won't happen again.
Glad to hear you say that, Lucius. Hey, you want to sit down?
Thank you.
You, want something to eat?
I wouldn't mind. I ain't eating nothing all day.
Don't you eat lunch?
Not usually. I ain't got enough money. We're pretty poor.
What does your father do?
He drinks.
How about your mother?
What about her? I ain't seen her in 2 years.
Well, who supports your family?
We on welfare.
How many in your family?
5, not including the rats.
Sounds pretty tough.
Well, I'm used to it. You know, the rats, the garbage, the dump we live in. Well, I guess I better be going.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just wanted to say I'm sorry and it won't happen again.
You know what, Lucius? I'm sorry, too, and it won't happen with me again either. Hi, Bert.
Congratulations.
For what?
I heard about the Robinson thing. Everybody's talking about it. It took a lot of guts to stand up to that punk. God knows I've wanted to do it 100 times myself, but, well, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Listen, next time, give him one for me, okay?
There's not going to be any next time.
Nice going, Mohammed.
Come in.
Got a minute?
Uh-huh.
Good. Guess who just came to see me?
Dr. Schweitzer.
Oh, was he here? I'm sorry I missed him.
I'm so tired of being your straight man, Ken. Okay, who came to see you?
Lucius Robinson. You know why he came to see me? To apologize. He apologized for what happened. What kind of look is that?
You're so gullible.
What are you talking about, gullible?
Lucius knows how serious his offense is. He also knows that if you press charges against him, he could go to jail. He's just trying to soften you up.
You're really being unfair, you know that?
And you're so consumed with your own guilt for losing your temper with him that you're only willing to see what you want to see.
The kid came to me to apologize. When you come right down to it, what'd he do that's so terrible?
He attacked a teacher.
You know what? You're prejudiced. What? You're prejudiced. If Robinson had done anything else, you know you'd be fighting like crazy to keep him in school and out of trouble. But he hit a teacher, and since you're a teacher, suddenly that makes the whole thing a different story.
It's not true.
Then why is everybody trying to make a federal case out of this thing? The kid came to me and apologized. This is a kid who doesn't have enough money for lunch. He lives in the slum with rats, with an alcoholic father, an absentee mother. This is the kind of kid you want to put in jail?
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
I don't know.
You know what you look like?
All right, come on. Let's snap it up, you guys. We didn't practice yesterday, so we've got twice as much work to do today. We got a game tomorrow night, remember? What's with you guys? You deaf or something? It's not a fashion show out there. Suit up and let's go.
And what if we don't, man? You gonna beat us up too?
All right, what's going on? I suppose I owe you guys some kind of an explanation about yesterday. I'm sure your friends are giving you a lot of heat about what happened with Lucius. I don't know if you believe me, but I feel a lot like you do.
You do?
Yeah, Gomez, I do. I'm sure I'd feel just like you do if I were in your shoes. What I did was wrong. And it was stupid.
There's talk about you pressing charges against Lucius. You gonna put him in jail?
I just don't know. Some people say he's dangerous.
He's not dangerous, Coach. He's just a little crazy, so.
Yeah, man, we've known Lucius since junior high. I mean, he's always been doing crazy stuff, getting into trouble and things like that. And from what we understand, they want to send him to the joint. I mean, they ain't talking about reform school or nothing like that. They talking about the workhouse. So are you gonna turn him in?
I don't know, Jackson. I haven't made up my mind yet. Now, come on, let's go.
It's been a long day.
It's getting longer all the time. The one thing I hope wouldn't be affected by this.
Is that the team?
Yeah, I don't understand it. I thought I knew those kids. I thought they knew me.
And?
Well, it's like everything I've been through with these kids in the last few months went right out the window. Like it didn't mean a thing. You know what Jackson just asked me? Am I going to turn Lucius Robinson in? Turn him in like I'm a stool pigeon or something.
You can't let that influence your pressing charges against Robinson. He should be prosecuted.
It's not what I'm talking about.
Then what is it? What, your feelings are hurt because they seem to be taking Robinson's side? Come on, you look me in the eyes and you tell me what I said. Is it true?
Yeah.
What did you expect? They're kids. In their eyes, they only see that you are one of us. And you hit one of them. It's only natural that they take Robinson's side. They'll get over it.
Well, I had hoped that my relationship with the team had progressed past the us versus them stage.
It probably has, judging from what I've seen.
You should have been in the locker room a while ago. You would have seen a lot different.
It would not have surprised me. It just goes to show you what an incident like this can do. Now, come on. I'll see you tomorrow.
Can I buy you a cup of coffee? I want to talk to you about something.
What's there to talk about?
It won't take long.
Hey, Walter, we have 2 cups of coffee, right? Well, shoot.
Well, there was a teachers' association meeting this afternoon. Of course, the topic of conversation was
Lucius Robinson.
Now, I understand that you don't want to file any charges against Robinson for assault.
Thanks. I haven't made up my mind. I'm not sure. I mean, being responsible for putting a kid in jail goes against everything I'm trying to do with Carver.
I understand that. I know what you mean. Let me show you something. See that? Got that in 1962. Kid came at me with a knife. 12 years old. I was in the hospital for a week. 65 stitches. Kid was back in school the next day. I've got another one up here. And this one. One from a broken beer bottle. The other from a razor blade. Now, these are my war wounds. Other teachers have them, but teachers don't get any combat pay. Now, because of his record, the DA wants to prosecute Robinson as an adult, not as a juvenile, which means that for the first time in a long time, a kid is going to go to prison for attacking a teacher. You know, in this society, kids are sacred. They can literally get away with murder. And it's not fair. A kid can hit a teacher these days and get off with no more than a temporary suspension from school. But if a teacher hits a kid, and I'd like to see Robinson used as an example to serve notice on other students like him that from now on, attacking a teacher is going to have greater consequences than just a suspension from school. I think you should press charges. I think you owe it to yourself and to every other teacher in this school.
Got a game tonight, Coach. You coming?
Oh, yeah. We're ready.
Okay, let's go.
Hello. Ugh. Don't you believe in sleeping late on Saturday morning?
I've just been going through Robinson's file. It's a real winner.
Yeah, well, I tried to tell you.
Obviously, the kid needs help. I mean, 4 suspensions in 5 years for hitting teachers.
Well, at least now you know why everybody considers you such a hero.
Oh, look, I may not have a PhD in child psychology, but with a record like this, I mean, the kid's got real emotional problems. He doesn't need to be in jail. He needs a psychiatrist. I mean, who knows what kind of a home life the kid's had to bend him out of shape like this.
You know, you're right. You don't have a PhD, so stop trying to be a psychologist. There is no question that Lucius Robinson has emotional problems, but we are a school, and there's just so much we can do for him. Now, sooner or later, he has got to be held accountable for his actions.
So you think I should press charges?
Now look, I don't want to give you any advice.
No, go ahead.
I don't think school discipline is enough. If he's not dealt with, he's just going to laugh the whole thing off. And if he attacks another teacher, then how are you going to feel?
I just don't think sending the kid to prison is the answer. And maybe I should see his parents.
Yeah, fine, all right. That's a good idea. Go.
Thanks, Sybil.
Oh, for what? You would have gone anyway.
Yes?
Well, I'm not sure I have the right place. I'm looking for the Robinson house.
This is it.
Are you Mrs. Robinson?
Yes.
Lucius Robinson's mother?
Yes.
My name's Ken Reeves. I'm a teacher at Carver High School.
Oh, a teacher. Well, come in, please.
Thank you.
May I take a jacket?
No, that's all right. I'll keep it.
Well, make yourself comfortable. I'll go get my husband. He just came in from work. George, this is...
Ken Reeves. I'm a teacher at Carver. Well, actually, part-time teacher. Mostly I'm the basketball coach.
Basketball? Hey, that's something. Well, I know you ain't here to sign Lucius for the team.
That's right, I'm not. I'm sorry if I'm acting a little strange, but this isn't at all what I expected.
Well, would you like to have some coffee?
Yes, why not? Sure. Thank you. I suppose you know about the trouble Lucius is in.
You mean the fight he got into with that teacher?
Well, I'm that teacher.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
So am I. I hit him back. You're not at all what I expected.
What did you expect?
Well, to be perfectly frank, Lucius suggested that you were on welfare and that you had a drinking problem.
I don't know. I hate to say this about my own flesh and blood, but almost from the day the boy was born, it's been nothing but grief. I've got a daughter 22, a son 28, and they're both a joy.
Lucius has been in trouble ever since we can remember. Well, now, how is it possible you can raise 3 children all grown in the same house with the same flesh and blood, and then one turns out to be the devil's own?
I don't know. Have you ever had him see a psychiatrist?
That's expensive.
The school could arrange for Lucius to see one if we could have your consent.
Well, you have our permission to do anything you think is best. We can never do anything with that boy. So if the school can.
Hi, Ken.
Oh, hi. Hey, I think I got the ball rolling with Robinson.
Oh, yeah? In what direction?
Well, I think he's going to get some help.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so. Look, I haven't got time to talk to you about it now. How about I buy you a cup of coffee after school?
Okay, it's a date.
See you then.
Come on. Come on, baby. Come on.
All right, everybody, line up at the key. Let's go. First of all, I want to get a few things straightened out. Mainly what happened at the Tremont game on Friday night. Haywood, you bench for one game. You practice, you don't play.
Oh, man, I had to hit him. I couldn't
Keep
just...
talking, I'll bench you for 2 games.
Tough luck, bro.
That goes for you too, Reese. You bench for 1 game. As for the rest of you, you do 25 extra laps for the rest of the month beginning right now. Let's get to it.
Wait a minute.
Come on, let's go. Let's go right now.
Lucius, you scared me. What are you doing here?
I want to talk to you.
You'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm going home.
It'll only take a minute.
All right.
I wanted to talk to you about my being expelled.
There's nothing I can do about that now, Lucius.
Can't you give me another chance?
That's an old story with you, Lucius.
Yeah, I know, but I want to come back to school.
You only want to come back because you've been thrown out.
I want to come back.
Do you realize how lucky you are you were only expelled? You could have been thrown in jail for what you did.
They can't put me in jail. I'm a juvenile.
You're so smart, aren't you, Lucius? Get out of my way.
I want to talk to you.
Get out of my way.
I want to tell you. Hey, I want to tell you that I like you.
Lynn, what are you doing? Stop it. Let go of me.
You all right?
Yeah.
Call the police.
Come on, let's go. Come on, come on. Fight for it, Gogo. Fight for it. Don't look for him, Jackson. Use your body. Come on, use your feet. Use your feet. Come on, Gogo. Get for it. Go for it, will you? All right, switch. Come on, don't let Jackson get the ball, Gogo. We got a game Friday night, not a church social. Come on.
Hey, listen, Coach, I gotta tell you something. Listen.
Forget it, Haywood.
Coach, we didn't know that Lucius Robinson was that crazy.
Yeah, nobody did. Switch. Come on, now let's go. Come on, go for it, Reese. Go for it. Switch. Let's go, let's go. This is a hustle drill.
Hey, listen, man, what's gotten into him? I mean, he's drilling us like crazy. I've never seen him like this.
Switch.
I don't know, man. Give him a few days. Maybe he'll get back to normal.
Yeah, well, I just hope this ain't what's gonna be normal from now on.
Come on. Fight for it, Salami. Fight for it. Fight for it. Switch. Come on, hold out that big man. Come on, hold him out. Come on, Coolidge. You're gonna let a little guy like that hold you out. Let's go. Fight for it.
Come in.
How are you, okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm all right. How are you?
Ah.
Hey, hope you're not blaming yourself for what happened with Robinson.
Well,
If you are, I'm going to start charging you for these visits.
I guess I just don't understand it.
What makes you think anybody else does? Why is there so much violence in the schools? Why does a kid like Lucius turn out the way he did? I'm not sure anybody handles it better than we do.
Well, I just wish I handled it better from the start.
Well, so you learned. You learned one of the toughest lessons there is for a teacher to learn. No matter how hard you try, there will always be some kids you just can't help. But at least there's something we can be thankful for.
What's that?
The ones we can.
Hey, Aaron LeGrand, the one-night stand. What's happening, Karen?
If you came across a girl that you really liked, only there were these rumors,
I think I'd find out for myself.
You see, we're more than just a basketball team. We're a group.
Like a mob?
A singing group.
We took a vote, man. You out of it.
Out of what?
The group? You chumping us off for a chick, man, who ain't worth loose change.
to turn this into mush. I just want to tell you guys how proud I am of all of you and why. We're not going to be in the playoffs this year because we lost too many games early on. And you all knew that going into this game. All you had to play for was pride. It was the last game of the season. And that's exactly what every one of you did right down the line. You played with pride. You went out there with nothing at stake and beat the pants off of a team that's going into the first divisional playoff. And we got a lot to look forward to next season. I'm really proud of you guys. And you've got every right to be proud of yourselves. All right, forget it. Just take your showers and get dressed. Oh, and by the way, don't anybody make any plans for tomorrow night, because I got reservations for 13 at Antonio's for team dinner.
All right.
You're pushing me too far. I love you more. All I saw before. I squeezed you and I held you, but I could not tell you I love you. Take it back. You take it back. Oh, will you take it back? You put me down real nice. This love affair. You're taking the largest slice from my life. Yeah. Starting now, it's gonna have more meaning, girl. Take it back. Girl. Take it back.
Oh, yeah. All right. Who's like a clown? Hey, that didn't sound bad.
Yeah, man, just when the season ends, we start playing like NBA material and singing like Motown material.
Yeah, I'm a miss singing in the shower.
Why do we gotta stop?
Because basketball season's over, and if we start getting together to take showers, people are gonna talk.
Hey, listen, man, Salami's right. I mean, just because basketball season's over don't mean we got to stop singing.
Yeah, man, we got it all. We got a white boy, we got a Mexican, we got a Jew, we got all you brothers, man. We can have soul, salsa, disco.
Wait a minute, man. Don't forget blues, man. We gotta have blues.
Yeah, and blues, too. Hey, what do we do?
Well, why don't we go see Mr. Leonard, the music teacher, first thing tomorrow morning?
Why him, man? All he knows is that Beethoven stuff.
Well, he can teach us a few things, brother.
What's he gonna teach us? He's a teacher. What does he know?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, yeah, you think Mr. Leonard's in yet?
I don't know, man. If he ain't, we'll wait for him. Look, the sooner we get the show on the road, the sooner we get the show on the road.
Look who's coming.
Hey, it's Karen LeGrand, the one-night stand. Hey, how you doing, Karen?
How's it going, sweetheart?
Would you take a walk?
I am, with you, baby cakes.
Hey, listen, Karen, what you gonna do this weekend?
I don't know.
Hey, Thorpe, come on, man.
Wait, listen. This folks trying to sing?
Sounds like a dead man. I want to hang out in the basement.
Del nostro tesoro. Zorro. Un dolce ristoro al cuore porgerà.
I suppose you're not here to borrow my Pavarotti records, right?
No, actually, we're here to ask you a couple of questions.
About what?
About music.
What can I do for you?
Well, seeing as you're the music teacher, we thought we could come to you for some help.
I don't understand what music has to do with basketball.
Has nothing to do with basketball. You see, we're more than just a basketball team. We're a group.
Like a mob?
A singing group, like the Commodores.
See, it's like this, man. We sing in the shower all the time, after games, after practices, and we're starting to sound pretty good. But you know, only thing is, basketball's over and there's nowhere to practice.
Yeah, and we thought, you'd be able to help us out. Give us a hand getting the group together. A place to practice, get some instruments, maybe.
What kind of instruments do you need?
A couple electric guitars, a set of drums, a sax. We gotta have a sax.
Yeah, I didn't know you played the sax.
I don't.
And a tambourine.
Well, tambourines I have, but the rest I don't. But look, if you need a place to practice, you can use the music room after school whenever you want.
What good is a music room if we can't make no music?
Well, maybe we should start off singing a cappella.
I don't know that song.
That means with no music, goob.
Well, the music room is open, and I'll be happy to help you.
Hey, all right.
Bingo!
Uh-huh.
Hey, Thorpe. You got a minute? I got something I'd like to talk to you about.
For next year's All-City Guard, I got even 2 minutes.
If you came across a girl that you really liked, that you thought was worth putting some time into, only there were these rumors flying around about her past, what would you do?
What kind of rumors?
Well, that maybe she's not all that fresh.
Is it true?
Locker room true, you never know.
Well, then I'd forget about it and go find out for yourself.
Yeah?
Sure, talk is cheap, and rumors are even cheaper. I mean, if you're just gonna go by what you hear, you're gonna filter yourself out of a lot of living, right?
Then you go for it.
I think I'd find out for myself.
Thanks.
Shorty. Hey, what's happening, man?
Hey, man, what it is?
What's up? Hey, where's Doc?
You over there talking to that chick.
Man, I'm hungry.
You keep eating like that, you're not gonna have any room left for tonight.
What's tonight?
The team dinner.
Oh, wow. Forgot all about it.
It's all right, boy. I seen you eat. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Well, I was supposed to see Karen tonight. I made a date with her.
Well, what about the team dinner?
Guess I won't be able to make it.
Hey, man, you're gonna hurt the coach's feelings.
Listen, he'll understand.
Well, maybe he will, but I don't.
Look, man, the girl's been trying to get me to take her out for 3 weeks. If I break the date, man, she may not recover from the blow.
Sounds to me like you don't want to break it, man.
Hey, look, man, why don't you just drop it, huh?
What's the matter? You got a problem, though?
I think he's angry.
Let's have some of this,
Hey, Coach, over here.
Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, hey, Coach, what's in the box?
Never mind, we'll get to that later. Where's Thorpe and Goldstein?
Goldstein's in the Kaibo.
Oh, yeah? Well, where's Thorpe?
He's not gonna be able to make it tonight.
Was anything wrong? I mean, is he sick or something?
No, nothing like that, Coach.
Come on, out with it. I know when you guys are covering up. What kind of trouble is he in now?
He's out with this chick, you know.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember mentioning something about that. What are we gonna have for dinner?
Evening, Coach. What's in the box?
A surprise. Have a seat. Waiter?
Can I take your order?
Yeah, what's this stuff?
Oh, that's mostaccioli. It's a pasta.
What's this? Osco Busco?
No. Osso buco. It's a veal dish.
Waiter. I'll start with the baked clams. Then I'll have the shrimp marinara with a side of ziti and meat sauce.
Hey, very good, sir. Huh?
Well, I'll have the meatball and spaghetti.
That sounds good to me, too.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
It's 11 meatballs and spaghetti.
And a case of beer.
Yeah, I think
Pass on that. Bring him a glass of milk. Sodas for everybody else. You guys may be terrors out in the street, but in a restaurant, you're a bunch of chickens.
Well, when you gonna show us what's in the box, Coach?
Well, after we eat.
Ah, come on, Coach. Let's open it now.
Yeah, curiosity is killing me.
Okay. I thought we'd wait till after we eat so you wouldn't spill anything on him, but,
Whoa.
Haywood.
Oh, man.
She's right.
Man.
Come on, man.
All right.
And
Where's mine?
for Coolidge, extra long, extra large, extra wide.
That's all right.
Where did Carver come up with the money to get these?
They didn't. I bought them.
You bought them?
I figured now that you guys are playing like champions, you ought to be dressed like champions.
All right.
Look at us, Coach. This is a great. Great stuff. Thanks, Coach.
Hey! What's going on? We're going down to see Mr. Leonard.
Well, you weren't gonna start without me or something.
Well, the line in your office was busy.
I mean, without me, you talking about a career of shower singing. Hey, what's with the new jackets?
They're a gift from the coach.
Yeah?
Yeah, given to us at the team dinner.
So what'd you do with mine? Burn it?
No, we left it with the coach, man. He said you could come by and pick it up anytime, if you dare. Come on, let's go sing.
So what happened with Karen, anyway?
She didn't show.
Par for the course.
Hey, hold it. Now, what you gotta have in a lead singer, man, is somebody that all the chicks are gonna go crazy over.
Yeah, that's right, me.
Meaning me.
Oh, please, man. What are you talking about?
All right, well, listen, man. Listen, we'll let Mr. Leonard decide, and whatever he says goes.
Cool. Mr. Leonard. Cool. Wrap this down, man.
Mr. Leonard,
Look here.
listen, we having a small altercation surrounding the issue of who is to be the lead singer.
Why? I think the solution is simply not to have one lead singer.
Oh, man, but every group's got a lead singer.
You ever hear of the Marcells?
No.
Or a group called the Sharps?
Sharps.
Yeah, they were a group in the 50s. They cut a record of Stormy Weather. It was a classic. Well, you must know the Drifters.
Oh, yeah. I heard it.
Well, these groups had different lead singers. Everybody sang lead. The Drifters, it was Benny King. He sang lead. And Clyde McFadder sang lead, too.
You mean both those guys sang lead with the Drifters?
That's right.
Hey, yeah, okay, that's cool, man.
We just split it up.
Thanks a lot.
We can work it out.
All right. No, we're gonna sing. I do. How about I do?
Yeah, I know that.
All right, here we
Start
go.
off, man.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Haven't you guys ever heard of harmony?
What does brotherhood have to do with singing?
No, not that kind of harmony. Come over here for a minute. Can anybody hit this note?
Yeah.
No, I mean sing the note. Try it.
Okay. Go ahead.
A little louder. Good. Coolidge, you're a bass. Okay, you can hit this one. Hold on. Jackson. Good. I think you're a baritone, okay? Next. Good, you're a second tenor.
Haywood.
I'm lost when the jackets are off. Okay, I need a first tenor.
Well, anything to do with first must mean me. Morse Thorpe.
There you go. Okay, who's left?
Me, Reese.
All right, Reese, try this falsetto. Good. Okay, Salami and Goldstein. You hit the same note as
Haywood.
No, this one right here. Okay, and you.
Gomez.
Hit the same note as Mr. Thorpe. What's your note? How would you like to play the tambourine?
Sure.
Okay, now everybody hit your note one at a time and hold it all the way through. Coolidge? It's not bad. Not too bad at all. Now, I wasn't going to say anything unless I thought you were good enough. But if you like, we can work on a number for you to sing at the spring dance. If you're interested.
Nothing.
All right, you guys, that means we're going to have to practice twice a day, starting tonight.
Right on, man.
You missed a pretty good freebie last night, Thor. Jackets and everything.
Yeah, I heard about it. Saw the guys. Listen, I'm sorry about skipping out on you last night. It's just that something kind of came up.
The girl.
Yeah, except the kicker is she never showed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, instead I could have been eating veal cutlet and garlic bread.
Let me tell you something, Thor. There's only one thing in this world more unpredictable than a woman.
And what, pray tell, is that?
A woman with authority.
Cafeteria duty.
Thanks. Drop by the office. I'll give you your jacket.
All right. Oh, man, it's amazing what animal instincts do to a man. All we do is see what happened last night.
My aunt and uncle came over. I had to stay home.
I waited for 2 hours.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. What about tonight?
I can't. I got practice.
I thought basketball season was over.
It is. This is singing practice.
Okay, you don't want to go.
Wait a second. Here's what we can do.
Can you get a car?
No sweat.
Okay. Pick me up at 8.
You got it. Hey, Salami, do me a favor, brother. I need your wheels tonight.
I don't know. The car hasn't been running so dependable lately.
Hey, listen, I'll take responsibility for it. Anything happens, I pay for it out of my own pocket.
Oh, yeah? Well, just what's so important anyway?
I'm taking Karen out.
Uh-huh. First you skip the team dinner, then singing practice. You know, you're unbelievable. Throwing us off for that kind of chick. Says, who do you think you're kidding anyway?
Can I borrow your car or not?
Lucky I got a soft heart.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm here to pick up Karen.
Karen?
Right. We have a date?
Oh. Oh, come on in. Tell her you're here. Here. Are you helping Karen study or something?
No, we have a date.
Oh. Well, can I get you anything while you're waiting?
No, that's okay. Thank you.
Well, I'll just go get her.
Thank you very much. fine, fine.
Sit down.
Thank you.
My wife tells me that you and Karen have a date.
That's right.
Do you mind if I sit down?
Hey, it's your house.
Yeah. My wife and I really enjoyed Roots.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. Do you know Karen Long?
Well, actually, this is our first date, but I knew of her.
Huh?
At school, I mean.
Oh. Well, is this just a friendly date, or are you just friends, or what? Do you get my meaning?
No, I'm not sure that I do.
Well, what I mean is, what are your intentions?
Well, my intentions are to finish high school. I have one more year to go, and then I'd like to study botany at the university level.
Hi. You ready to go?
Yeah. Your father and I were just getting a little acquainted.
Karen, I'd like you home by 9:30.
Daddy, it's 8:30 now.
Well, it's a school night.
Well, I'll be home by 12.
11.
You know, I got the distinct impression that your folks were a little surprised at my being of the colored persuasion.
They didn't know you were black.
I got the feeling they didn't even know you had a date.
They didn't. I don't talk to my parents much. Besides, my father's a little uptight. I figured if I mentioned anything, he'd just make a scene about it.
Yeah, he seemed a little concerned. I know how it is not talking to your parents, though. I don't talk to my folks much either. But it is good to have somebody to talk to when you have a problem.
Who do you talk to?
Well, sometimes I talk to my friends. Sometimes I talk to my coach.
Your coach?
Yeah.
Isn't that a little corny?
Well, who do you talk to when you have a problem?
I don't have to talk to anybody. I don't have any problems. So, are we gonna drive around all night, or are we gonna go someplace?
I have a place in mind. Just imagine, from here you can go any place in the world. Makes you feel kind of free, don't it?
Actually, it makes me feel a little cold.
Well, just imagine you're going to Miami or someplace. That'll warm you up. That is, unless you need a little help.
So, what do you want to do when you grow up?
I don't know. I never thought about it.
No, I never went out with someone who's black before.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I mean, it's just the truth. I just thought I'd mention it. You been out with many white girls before?
One or two.
Yeah? Well, which you think are better? White girls or black girls?
You know, that's got to be the dumbest question I've ever heard.
So there's no difference?
Well, I didn't say that either.
Well, what do you think?
I think you ask too many questions. How about if I ask the questions for a while?
Go ahead.
What do you want to do when you graduate?
Oh, who knows? I mean, that's more than a year away.
Well, don't you want to be anything? I mean, do anything with your life?
I don't know. I'm taking a commercial course in school. I can type 75 words a minute. Maybe I'll get a secretary job downtown someplace.
Yeah, well, I'm an uptown dude myself.
What's uptown?
I don't know, but it's got to be better than downtown.
How do you know?
I've been downtown all my life.
Oh, I'm cold. Can you put the top up?
Well, you see, the problem with that is that the top is already up.
So where do you want to go now?
Well, listen, I know this great spot behind Turner's Hardware where there'll be nobody to bother us.
That's what you had on your mind?
All right, well, look, where do you want to go?
I want to go home. Well, good night.
Wait a second. What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Look, it's after 12. I gotta go, okay?
Listen, the only reason I said that thing about parking behind Turner's was because I thought you expected me to. I'm trying to tell you that I like you. And I don't care what your reputation is.
So what am I supposed to do? Get down on my knees and thank my lucky stars? Do you remember Dave Lynch?
Played halfback last year. Graduated, right?
Well, I was crazy about him, and he knew it. He asked me out 3 times in 8 days. Ate lunch with me at school. Introduced me to all his friends. You know, the whole bit. And I really went nuts over him. I loved him. And I showed him that I loved him. Well, after that, the lunches stopped. And the phone calls slowed down to once every 2 weeks. Well, he had me so confused. Suddenly, the boys are talking, and the girls are talking. I mean, they're not saying anything to me. I mean, they're just giving me these looks. I have news for you. I am not what people say I am. And you can go back and say that to your friends.
You want to go with me to that dance Friday night?
You want to take me?
What's happening? What'd you do that for?
Seat's taken.
Yeah? By who?
We'll think of somebody.
Hey, what the hell's this all about anyway?
We took a vote, man. You out of it.
Out of it? Out of what?
The group, everything else, man. We decided that maybe you ought to spend all your little time with your new girlfriend.
Yeah, well, if you're talking about Karen, then listen up, because there's some things you dudes ought to be hearing.
What's things?
Things about the girl that nobody around this dump knows.
Man, when it comes to Karen LeGrand, man, there's nothing about that girl no one don't know.
Hey, listen, man, I'm trying to tell you what's really going on.
Hey, you're talking on deaf ears, man. Now, it's one thing skipping a dinner. A practice maybe when you're going out with a chick that you really dig. But you chumping us off for a chick, man, who ain't worth loose change. And we don't want no parts of it, understand?
Hey, man, let me tell you.
No part. Dig?
now. Yes, I do. And I love you, oh my baby. Yes, I do. And I want you, oh my darling. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Next time, man, just move your lips, okay? That was good, man. We killed it.
Hey, what are you guys doing now?
Hey, Coach.
What's going on?
John, how's the group?
Oh, we're doing fine. Mr. Leonard's teaching us harmony. We should be ready for Vegas in a week or so.
I'll be satisfied if we're ready for Friday night.
Well, if any of you guys want to come down to the gym, work out or anything, go a little one-on-one, the door's always open.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, by the way, I got some Laker tickets for tomorrow night if anybody's interested.
Well, we gotta practice.
Yeah, we gotta practice.
But you could ask Thorpe. He's gonna have plenty of time on his hands.
Yeah. Why Thorpe? Isn't he in your group?
Was in the group.
This doesn't have anything to do with his missing the team dinner, does it?
No, it's not just that. The guy's been walking all over us lately.
You guys want to talk about this? All right, let's get out of the Holland Tunnel.
He's just full up.
Okay, let's have it.
Well, it's like this, Coach. Thorpe has been hanging out with this chick named Karen LeGrand lately, and it's causing him to miss practice, and he's missed the singing lessons.
So maybe he's in love.
Oh, please.
Now, what's so funny? Haven't you guys ever heard of love? I know you've heard of girls.
Well, I don't know how to put this to you delicately, Coach, but she's not the type of girl you like to bring home to Mother.
All he's interested in is making out with her.
Now, hold it. Sounds like everybody's jumping to a lot of conclusions around here. If Thorpe really likes this girl, and she does have a reputation, you guys aren't making it any easier on her. I mean, he's probably got enough to put up with without his own friends turning on him.
Well, we didn't turn on him. He turned on us. First the team dinner, then the singing practice. It's like a slap in the face, you know? He knows how much everybody's counting on this thing.
So maybe this girl's important to him.
I'll believe it when I see it.
A ladies' man like him ain't no girl that important to Thorpe.
Why don't you ask him and find out before making any judgments?
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Have a seat. Karen's still dressing. She'll be down in a minute.
Thanks.
Morris, could I talk to you for a minute, man to man?
Sure. What about?
You and Karen.
Go ahead.
Well, do you think that you and Karen will be seeing a lot of each other?
Well, I hope so.
Well, how are things between you? I mean, are you just friends, or are you more serious than that, or what?
Well, I don't know what you mean by serious.
What, are you kids going steady or something?
Going steady, I don't know. That's pretty corny.
Yes, you are a new generation. That's what we used to call it in high school when a boy and girl declared undying love for each other. You see, I met Karen's mother in high school. I think we were the only ones in our crowd to actually get married. Well, you know how it is with high school romances. Most of them just sort of fizzle out.
What's this got to do with me and Karen?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find out where things stand between you.
Sounds to me like you're beating around the bush.
I'm trying to be honest. What I have to say isn't easy. You know, when Karen told us that you were taking her to the dance tonight, well, her mother and I, well, we had a little talk.
And you don't want me to take Karen to the dance?
No, not at all. No, go to the dance. Enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful time. It's just that Karen's mother and I feel that it would be better after tonight if you and Karen didn't see each other anymore, before things get serious.
How does Karen feel about this?
I wanted to talk to you first. Look, I know what you're thinking. I am not a prejudiced man.
Oh, no? What do you call it?
At your age, life is simple. You're young and you're strong and you do what you want, and the hell with what the rest of the world thinks. For people like me, it's not so easy. I'm not proud about this, but... Well, I do care how the rest of the world thinks. I care what Karen's grandmother's going to think. I care what our neighbors are going to think. I care what our friends are going to think. Let's face it, everybody's not as liberal as they make themselves out to be. People will talk. And I'm scared that I'm just not going to know what to say to them. I don't know if you can understand that.
Yeah, I understand. I got a grandmother, and I got neighbors, and I'm worrying about how they're gonna feel. You see, it's a two-sided coin, man.
He's right. I never told you before, but I've got a reputation at school. People think things about me. They say things about me, especially the boys.
Lower your voice. I don't want your mother to hear this.
Why can't she? You know, that is the problem around here. I never feel like I can talk to you or Mama. That you want to hear what my problems are. Anyone who has asked me out was after one thing. But Morris is different. He likes me for me. And he's taking me to the school dance. He doesn't care about the rumors. He hasn't let what people say or what people think stop him.
Have a good time.
Thanks.
I love you.
I love you too.
Man, I'm getting nervous.
Well, what do you got to be nervous about? You ain't even singing.
I'm on stage, aren't I? I got stage fright.
The worst thing could happen, you could drop the tambourine.
You know, it's been a long time since I've been to one of these.
Yeah? How does it make you feel?
Oh, well, that's because you are. Thank you. Thank you very much.
How you doing, Coach?
Oh, hi.
Miss Buchanan, Mr. Willis.
Morris, having a good time?
Yeah, well, we just got here, but so far I'm having a real good time.
How are you, Karen?
Fine, thanks.
Oh, I almost forgot. Coach, this is Karen LeGrand. Karen, this is the coach.
Nice to meet you.
I seen you around school. You know, Morris talks a lot about you. He says that you're the one he talks to when he's got a problem.
Don't say that.
Forget it. I didn't hear a thing. But speaking of problems, you know, I'm still a little miffed about you missing the team dinner.
Hey, listen, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, well, it's still kind of bugging me. So I thought after they play Goodnight Ladies or whatever it is they play around here, maybe you, me, and Karen could slip over to Antonio's for a little veal pizzaiola and take a load off my mind.
How about it?
Sounds great.
How about you? You want to dump it?
What?
How about it?
Well, well, it'll blow my diet, but sure, why not?
Good. Then it's a date. And, I didn't think so.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Mr. Willis.
Mr. Willis. Coach. I will see you guys later.
Have fun.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Hello, Karen.
Hello.
Thorpe,
We need to... Well, I mean, Gomez just ain't never gonna make it as a first tenor, and,
Mr. Leonard says we go on in 15 minutes. Okay?
Let me call my agent, fellas.
Oh, get out of here. All that agent, man. You believe this. Oh, listen, Thorpe, I was wondering, man, if you wouldn't mind, maybe I could have one dance here with your lady.
One dance.
That's all I need, Jack.
And listen, don't believe anything he tells you about me.
Me?
You. Say, Thorpe, why don't we catch us a couple of young tenders and kick it up?
You know, maybe you wouldn't feel so old if you got out on the dance floor and kind of showed us some steps of your own.
What do you mean, dance?
Yeah, come on.
No, I can't do that.
Well, why not?
I don't know how.
Oh, well, come on. It's easy. You go out there and you watch what everybody else is doing.
Excuse me.
No.
Trust me. You can handle pressure.
Yeah, no,
Why?
come on.
Last time I
Let's go.
trusted you,
Come
I
on,
wound up
yeah,
with this
yeah.
job.
Trust me, you can handle it.
The knee. I shouldn't put any strain on it, you know. It could go any minute.
Hey, Coach, if you ain't busy, stop by Monday night after school and I'll teach you a couple of steps.
Oh, great. A couple of weeks ago, you know, that would have been 10 laps after practice.
That was a couple of weeks ago.
How about the first practice next year, 20 laps? Don't think I'll forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? I want to introduce to you 8 young guys who you've all seen before, especially here in this gym, who are about to make their performing debut. They call themselves the Team, and here they are.
I smell smoke in the auditorium. Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
That's him on his knees. I know that's him yelling 7, 11 down in the boys' gym. Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Who's always writing on the wall? Who's always goofing in the halls? Who's always throwing spitballs? Guess who?
Who, me?
Yeah, you! He walks in the classroom cool and slow. Who calls the English teacher daddy? Oh, Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?